Productive. Adjective. Having the quality or power of producing, especially in abundance. I, like many other young adults, often feel trapped in the cyclical feeling of being behind in life. While logically speaking, I can add up my daily tasks and activities and see that I am, in fact, not behind, the feeling of this dejection never truly shakes. I believe that this feeling was directly created, if not at least influenced, by the social media landscape we see today. Numerous posts ranging from the how I studied 12 hours a day to the how I became a millionaire at 17, and the in general glamorization of productivity seen in others' daily lives has led to a new age of keeping up with the Joneses. In the past, this was often seen in the financial aspect of keeping up with the Joneses, seeing your neighbor's nice new sports car sitting in the driveway. Today, while we see the financial aspect from infinite neighbors posting from all over the world in every conceivable tax bracket, the comparisons are also sought in how one lives. As most of us are now aware, social media has led to the erosion of what life once was, but the sad part is that even though we know this, we don't know what life was like before it. I'm 19. The only life I've ever known was after the invention of the first iPhone. While I was never too attached to social media growing up, only being given access to Instagram around my sophomore year of high school, I believe my idea of productivity was no doubt altered by social media. The life I saw on social media was an idealized creation for the internet spectrum, but it has to this day altered how I live. I'm obsessed with the notion of optimization, how to live my life optimally, and how to make the most of the limited time I have. I hate to think that I've wasted time. I get restless whenever I'm in a situation that goes on longer than anticipated, things don't go accordingly, and there's downtime in between tasks, or I just straight up don't feel like something's worth my time. While this sounds like I'm a workaholic, the truth is I'm very much not. I spend numerous hours of the day doing things that are not up to my standard of productivity. I play video games, I watch YouTube, I doom scroll, I hang out with friends, all activities which are common for most people to do in some form or another. But I would be lying if I said I didn't feel guilty about doing them. Often, I find myself playing a video game. Then later, as I'm lying in bed trying to sleep, I feel bad about myself for wasting time playing the said video game instead of working on something like developing a new skill. I have it in my head that if an action isn't directly tied to a skill I want to obtain, some new knowledge to learn, or something financially rewarding, it is not worth my time to do it, and I shouldn't be spending my valuable time on it. Logically, I know this isn't the case. Numerous activities are worth doing even if they don't fall into one of the three productive categories I described earlier, but the feeling persists. I found that the answer to this feeling is probably the least logical one to make. I do what I fear I'm not doing enough. For example, if I feel unproductive because I haven't worked on my business, I simply work on my business. Often I find that when I do something I feel like I should be doing, I actually enjoy the process of doing it, because if I was worried about not doing it, it is something that I care enough to do. I simply want to do whatever it is I haven't done. It's the exact feeling you get when you put off something because the idea seems too daunting, only for you to start it weeks later and realize how easy it was. Put simply, if you want to be productive, produce.